Hi, this is Mark DeLeese with salespresspro 2.0. We have a lot of ground to cover in this video. In this video, I'm going to be going over how to set up a squeeze page with salespresspro. But first, I want to give you a little bit of a background of what's happening with the different page templates. Let me put on my little pencil squiggly here. The first type of page template is the video content page. Now what this is that there's a number of pages and there's a video skin on top. There's an area below the video where you can put an opt-in form. I'll just put the letter O. Or you can put an order button. I'll put the letter B. You can have an opt-in form or an order button below the video. And then below this, there is a content area where you can put sales copy and so forth. So this is the video content pages where there's a video skin on top. Below this, there's an opt-in form or an order button right here. And then below this, there is a content area. Both of these areas right here can be delayed. So I can have the opt-in form or order button delayed by a number of seconds, as well as the content area below this. That's the first type of page template. And there's like 8 different styles of this video content pages. The second style of template styles is the content pages. And this is simply a content page. It's a box and it looks like this. And inside the content page, I can put my copy. I can also put a video on top, or I can put opt-in form in the middle or down below, or order buttons or what have you. It's just basically a sales page, and there's 8 different styles that match the previous style up here. Now the reason why I made these, number one, is just to have a normal page to write sales copy on, but also to have it as an exit page of my video content pages. So I can have a video content page as my main sales copy, and then as an exit page I can put a content page or what have you. Okay, that's the second type. The third type of page templates are membership pages. Now membership pages, there's a number of different styles for membership pages. There's obviously a login page. I'll just put the letter L. There's a error page. I'll write the letter E. There's an error page. There's a content membership pages, and then there's a non-content membership pages, and they have different functions. So 4 different styles of membership pages. Then there's a blog pages. Blog pages are simply just a blog style where it has a sidebar on the right hand side, header on top with your content on your left. Then there's a squeeze pages, and that's what we're going to get into right now. And there's a number of different style squeeze pages. There is the traditional style squeeze page. There's one called the high conversion squeeze page. There's another one called the flip squeeze page, and so forth. And we're going to be going over a couple of these different styles in this video. So let's get started. The first thing when you install salespresspro is that it'll be installed and it'll be on the default template. Now what I've done, I've simply just written some text in here. I've highlighted it and I've clicked on the bullet button here, and it's added some bullets. And you can see here that this is the page right here. This is the default template, and just some text with 3 different bullets. So I'm going to turn this into a squeeze page right before your very eyes. First of all, I'm going to take these bullets and I'm going to add some nice graphical elements to the bullets. And this section here, I just go to common options for all page templates. And on the first one, it says general options. And I'll come down here. I can set the font family for the entire page, the font size. And here it says bullets. And the default is just the WordPress default. But there's 3 different colors, black, green, and red. And there's 4 different styles in each. So I'm going to pick the green check round. And there is 2 different sizes. There is the small and the large size. And I'm going to simply just come here and I'll just update this. There. So now it's got some nice graphical elements. The next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to set up my autoresponder. And with salespresspro 2.0, you can set up unlimited autoresponders. So all you need to do is click on this tab right here where it says autoresponder settings. You open that up, click on the plus sign, and it says enable my autoresponder options. Now you'll notice that it says use shortcode, and here's the shortcode right there. It says use shortcode to display autoresponder inside page content. And now if I want to display an autoresponder in the content area, remember in this box here, if I want to put an autoresponder at the very bottom of this page, all I need to do is put that shortcode inside the visual editor. I just take that shortcode right there. I can just copy it, and I can just come down here and place that shortcode right there, and an autoresponder form code will show up at the bottom of this page. All right. That's for inside content area boxes. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to set up a squeeze page and it'll be automatically inserted into the squeeze page. So I just enable autoresponder settings and it says show autoresponder in horizontal style. Horizontal style is name and the email and the button is all on one line. Okay, so I'm not going to choose that. You can also have the delay. You can have the autoresponder show up delayed in a number of seconds. I'm just going to keep it as default. And here's where you paste in your autoresponder form code. So I'm going to go to my get response and I'm setting up a form in my get response and create web form. And here I'm just going to grab this here. I don't need the header of get response. I don't need the footer and I don't need the privacy. I don't need the powered by. But here you can have a couple options here. Do I want the name and email or just the email? Here I'm going to have the name and the email. So I'll just click on next step. And I can name this if I want, but I'm not going to do that. And do I want to have a default thank you page or a custom thank you page? For right now, I'll just have the default one, and I'll just click on next step. And here I will simply come back up here and I will install my web form myself. And I want to get the HTML code. So click on the HTML tab. CSS styles, I really don't need those at all. I'll just turn that off. And I'm going to come back here and I'm going to copy all this. So I'll just right click and I'll copy all that HTML code. I'll come back to my WordPress where it says autoresponder code and I will paste that autoresponder code right in there. Here I want to make sure that the show name and the show email is selected. It does have some defaults for the input boxes, but I can put different text in there. For example, enter your best email and enter your full name, but there are defaults. You'll notice that when I put my form code in there, these areas here are auto-populated. Here as well, you can add GoToWebinar to your auto form. So if I click right here, it says GoToWebinar ID. I put in my GoToWebinar ID, and what it does, when somebody opts into my autoresponder, it'll also opt them into the GoToWebinar registration. So if you're doing a webinar and you want to capture emails into your autoresponder as well, this is how you do it. And all you need to do is put in your ID. The next thing that we will do, we will select a button. You can scroll down. It says select your button. So you can put in your own URL right here for your button. This is your submit button, or else you can select a button from SalesPress Pro or upload your own. So there'll be a number of buttons here by default that you can select, some graphical buttons, or you come down to the bottom and you can browse to your hard drive and upload your own image button, and it will show up in this section here. Okay. Right now for this illustration, we're going to simply just select on this one right here, sign up now, and you select your button, click on select button. Here is where I can come and I can put a spam message in there, and I can select the color of the spam message right here. There's a color. And here's some options here. I can enable video fake pop-up. I'll get into that later in another video for training. I can put some text above the opt-in form and so forth, and just leave that blank for now. Okay, just to show you how this works, I'm just going to come up here and I'm going to take this short code right here, and I'm going to copy that, and I'm going to simply paste it right there. Okay, I'm going to paste that short code right there, and I'm going to come and I'm going to update this. There it is right there. So you got a nice autoresponder form. Now I can put a header image or header text above this form with one click. I'll show you how this works. I just come back down and I will just simply come and I click on autoresponder settings and I scroll down and it says header image URL. Now you can put your own URL in there for an image, or you can come and choose one of mine that I've made, and I have a number of one that I've made, or you can come and upload your own image. Once again, you can just browse your hard drive and upload it, and it'll show up in this section here. You can put any arrows or anything that you want to do. But there's some ones that I've included, and for example, get started now. I will select this one, come and click on the select button, and I will update this page. There'll be a header image show up right here, and there it is there. You see that? So it says get started right now, and there's a header image, there's the opt-in boxes, and there's the button, and it's all good to go. Now that's for putting it inside a content page. So the next squeeze page, they're actually called a page template called squeeze page. So I will click on, come down to the bottom, and there's 6 different squeeze pages. I'm going to pick the same type of squeeze page, and it's called the squeeze thin border. And you'll see here that the opt-in settings remains the same. And so I will come here and I will click on autoresponder settings. I will pick a different image for the header. And let's say, for example, I pick a, I got this pretty cool arrow that bounces up and down. I like it. And I will come here and I will select that one. The button, I want to make sure that the button is a little bit smaller because it's a sidebar, and I got some smaller buttons, and I will pick, for example, this one right here. Okay. And here I will simply just come and I will just save this now. Now, one other thing that you can do, you can put some header text above this. So let me come down to squeeze page options, and it says right here, squeeze page options, above video options. I'm going to put some text above the video. Some people do that. So I'll come back and I'll put above video options, enable above video options, and I'll, here's some text. This is the most amazing header text, and you can pick your font, and you can pick the size of your font and the color of the font, and if you want it bold and so forth, and line spacing between it. And I'm just going to come here and I'm going to save this page above the video option. And there it is there. This is the most amazing header. See that? Let me just center it, and it's got an arrow and so forth. You will also see that this text here is moved down a line, so it looks real nice. So there is a fast squeeze, and I can change templates. So if I come here, and if I can simply just move down this video here, if I change a different template to, say, for example, the light blue, and if I update, and if I just refresh, you'll see here that there's a nice blue squeeze, and it's got the same effect. I can add some text above the input field, autoresponder content box. So I'll click on this, and for example, I can put any text that I want in there. For example, get your free instant report and so forth. I put a line break just to show some distance. That's a title. There's another area. So you have 2 areas. You got a title text and you got a header text. And I will show you what I put. I put simply enter your name and email address below for instant access. And I just did this to show you the different types of text that you can put in there. There's a title and there's a content. Let me refresh. So now you'll see that it has the title text right here, and it's got the header text, enter your name and email. You'll see here that it also entered a nice background color effect. And what this is, if I come down below, what this is down below, you'll see here it says background color, and you got to make sure if you put a background color in it, you got to make sure that you put the width of this box right here, and also make sure that you want to pick a border style on or off. So if I pick a border style, for example, dashed, and the border color is red, I'll show you what this will look like. And there's right there. Doesn't that look cool? And again, I can take all that out of there. I can simply just come back here, and I can go to autoresponder settings, and I can simply come back here and I can get rid of the border to be none, and the border width is 0 because there's no border at all. Border is none, and the background color is just white, like that. And now there's going to be nothing there. So the background color is white. Or if I have a different background color besides white, I can come back down here and I can make it transparent. See that? So if I have a different background color, I can also make it transparent. But I'm just going to update this page right now. And I'll see here that when I refresh this area, and now it's left empty. So that's a really nice opt-in form right there. Okay, so now I'm going to get into the fake video image. Right now is a video. Now I'm going to add a fake video image to this opt-in form. That's really highly converting. And all you need to do is come here, come down to the bottom, and it says fake video pop-up. And I'm going to click on here, and it says enable fake video pop-up options. I'm going to select that. Now there's some pre-populated options here. I got 3 different options. Right now there's 3 video images that you can use, or you can come and upload your own, you see. But I will pick, for example, this style here. This one, these two have control bars. The middle one does not have a control bar, and I will select that. You got to make sure that you select the height of this video pop-up. And so I know by memory the height of these. So it's 394 and 294, 295. This one is 300 and something. You can just right-click, and you can simply just view this video image, and it'll show you the video image right there. So this one here is 344 in height in the middle. Okay. If I go to this one and I view the image, this one here is the height is 295 is the height. Okay. So that's the height of this one, and this one's going to be selected. So this is 295, and I can put whoa. I can put my text right here. This is where I put in my fake video pop-up message. I can put, hold on there, cowboy. You have to enter your name and email to watch this video. All right, so that's all I need to do. And I'll come here and I will simply just come and update. Right, just like that. And I may want to turn off the video option on the squeeze. So let me do that first. Let's see if that has an effect. I may have to turn off the video in the squeeze page options. So let's see what happens. All right, so it did work. So now when I refresh, this happens, and I click on there, and whoa, hold on there, cowboy. You have to enter your name and email to watch this video. See that? So that's really, really cool. This is probably one of the more highly converting squeeze pages, and it happened really, really fast. And now I'm going to show you the one more trick, and this is the flip squeeze. To go to the flip squeeze, you come down to the bottom here, and you click on flip, squeeze flip. Now this is revolutionary, and I'll show you how this works. And I'll simply just update this page, and I will show you what's happening here. There's a couple edits that you need to do besides just selecting flip. Now, if I refresh this page, you'll see that it adds the fake video image that you've already selected. This header text is above the video, so I can probably make that a little bit smaller. But if I click on that, you'll see what happens, that an opt-in form happens on the flip. You see it? Isn't that cool? And you can put some text right here. Now I'll show you how this works. I can come here, go down to the bottom, and come down to squeeze where it says above video options. I can probably make this a little bit smaller. Maybe, for example, 2022 font, and I can make it bold or italic, or I can make a different font if I want, or lobster, open sans, but whatever I want. And you'll see here if I come down below, and it says flip squeeze options. I'm going to click on there, and it says page content width. So I can control the width of this entire page on this option right here. You can also it says main content area background color. I can change this, for example, to FFFFCC. That's that color there. And you'll see what happens if I save this with the background color change. I'll show you what happens. Let me just update this. And I will refresh this. You see that? So you'll see here that the background of the page remains the same, but inside the content area background, it's changed. All right? So that's what that controls. So let me come down to flip squeeze again, and I will change this to just to white. 4Fs is white. And you'll see here that if I come and I update this page, it'll change back to white. And I can probably put, this is the most amazing video ever, okay, right here. And you know, this is the most amazing video ever. That's what I want to put. This is the most amazing video ever. And let me pick a real cool font. I will put, for example, lobster font. There you go. Or I can pick the real cool font, the Girl Next Door font, and I will click on Update. And now I will visit this page. And now I will visit this page. There. That's a pretty cool font. And now it's all set up here. You'll see here that obviously when I click on this, there's an opt-in form on the right-hand side, but there's nothing on the left. And how do you add text on the left-hand side? And the text that you enter on the left-hand side is controlled in the flip settings on the squeeze down below. And it says right here, flip squeeze. And it says, there's a little box that says text or any HTML on the opt-in left. This text will show up on the left-hand side of the opt-in. It will display when the user clicks. So I can add any text right here for maximum leads and opt-ins right there. Here I can also put a video if I want inside this, but I'm not going to put a video at all. I'm just going to have text and no video, and I will update this and I'll show you what it looks like. I will update that, and I will refresh. There's right there. You'll see that. There's just a little bit of text on the top left corner. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to add some better text right here, and I'm going to add an arrow. It's going to add an arrow that's going to point people to this opt-in form right here, and I can maybe even get rid of that arrow on the flip. Okay, it looks good. It looks good on the sidebar squeeze, like a regular squeeze page, but on the flip, I probably don't need that arrow. So watch what I'm going to do here. I'm going to take this arrow. It's already on my server, and I'm going to point it on this flip squeeze page right here. So I'll take that URL. So I'm going to come here and I'm going to come down to the flip squeeze options. And I'm going to change some text right here. I'm going to come and I'm going to put some HTML and text right there. So all it is an H1 header tag, and I just got a sentence in there and enclosing H1, and then I have a font size 20 and with a new paragraph, and I got some more text with a closing paragraph, and then I got an image tag. It's an image tag, and it's an arrow. I have it on my server, and I have it aligned. It's on the right hand side of the page, aligned right. Okay, and that's all I'm going to do. And I'm going to come back here and I'm going to simply come and I'm going to update it. And I forgot to take off that arrow. I'm going to take that arrow, but let's see what it looks like with the arrow. Okay, I'm going to refresh this. And there's the opt-in there, and I will come and there it is right there. See, there's the arrow. I'm going to take that arrow off just because I think it looks better with it off using the flip style. So I'll come down to autoresponder settings, and all I got to do is come down where it says header image. I'm just going to take this header image. I'm just going to delete this line. Just take that and just delete, so there's nothing inside the header image line. And I will refresh this page. And now I'm just going to simply come here and I will refresh the flip page. And let me just come up here and I will click on there, and there it is. Isn't that cool? And I can change this to be more reflective of what's happening on the benefits. And there's the flip squeeze. I think it's very, very powerful. People come and they, it looks like a real video. They click on that and whoa, isn't that cool? So this is very high converting and it works like gangbusters. So this is exactly how to set up the autoresponder settings on a squeeze page, or with a video skin on top and the opt-in form on the bottom, using the video content and the flip and the fake video image. We've gone over a lot in this video, and I hope you appreciate all the training to setting up all the different types of squeezes to get more leads and business opt-ins. Thank you.